Hey, this is Short John Red, and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. And you know what? I'm not even gonna bother trying to remember which episode this is. Like, I'm sure I'll figure it out. You know, in the editing and posting stages. You know what? I think I'm just gonna call her and not tell anyone. Although, knowing Kanika, she might figure me out. You pull out your phone and dial your cousin. Yeah, it's recording. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do these things keep happening to me? Whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. I'm not gonna wait for her. You know, I'm gonna lie. No need to get snarky, I'll wait. Good. Tabitha hangs up on you. Yeah. You take a deep breath and follow your new friends into the mine. Tabitha will understand. Maybe. The inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expect. The thick air is warmer than you expect. The air thick and wet. Sorry, just checking. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over your legs in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze of corridors. This is a rare place where your well-muscled frame feels like it might be more of a hindrance than a help. Hey, you made it. I told you he would. For a second there, Kania thought you were making a beeline for Tabby. I'm just gonna... I mean, she's probably gonna suss me out. She's too smart for... she's too smart for me. Well, what matters is that the gang's all here. We'll find Rosalina in no time. Okay, that was new. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Coal dust hangs in thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Jesus, it's cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? Yeah, abandoned mines are more claustrophobic than people expect them to be. And this one's real bad. You know, because of the child miners. Or should I say, minor miners. Kanika visibly shudders. Okay, I'm not superstitious, but if there's one way to make sure you'll get haunted, it's cracking jokes about dead child laborers while walking on their graves. What can I say? I do my best to tempt the spirits wherever I go. Sorry, I need a breath. I actually snuck down here a few times to try to get some good footage. Part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stell, the things you do for your viewers. Did you find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be this mine, hands down. But all I got was dust in my lungs and a couple of false alarms. Stell pauses as sound rushes overhead. Oh my god, what was that? The mine's gonna collapse and we're all gonna die here, aren't we? Stella sighs longingly. That's just how the wind sounds down here. You sound so disappointed. It just brings back memories of my last foray into these depths. Every time I thought I'd finally found a spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance. Stella turns her flashlight up towards an alcove overhead? I don't know what that word is. Those guys got me real good last time. I was here alone. Oh my god, there are bats down here? I'm gonna get rabies, aren't I? I'm gonna get rabies and die in a mine collapse. You holding up okay, Neeks? Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little on edge. Kanikia stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. Okay, what was that? That was... I have no idea what that was. Did that sound like knocking to you guys? Let's be smart. It sounds like rocks shifting somewhere deeper in the mine. We should be careful. Could be, or maybe it's Tommy knockers. Okay, no, Tommy knockers are not real. They're not allowed to be real. Are you trying to give me a panic attack? I'd love to spend some extra time poking around down here. Maybe it's got to do something with the mystery. The three of you are interrupted by a sound, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Okay, now that wasn't Tommy knockers. It came from this way. Follow me. These kids are in so much trouble. You and Kania fall still further into the mine. And here we go. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passageways give way to a small cavern. A group of teens turns and stare at you with annoyance. Oh, look, there's Becka again. What the hell are you all doing in here? What the hell are you doing here, you creeps? Are you stalking us? I don't even know how to respond to that. Yeah, creeps. I just said that, Alexis. If I wanted an echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon. You know what? No, let's... Sorry, I had an itch. Anyways, you know what? We have these muscles for a reason. Do you want me to physically drag each and every one of you out of here? 'Cause I will. Tell Muscles over there to leave us alone, General Store Lady. Rosalina, your dad is worried sick about you. And if you ask me, he has a right to worry. Why the hell would you think hanging out in an old mine would be a good idea? Is the Maxwell place not dangerous enough? Because no one usually comes in here. Duh. Everyone knows we hang out in Maxwell. So we had to find a new hideout. Which you instantly found, so I guess we have to find an even more secluded place where we can just be ourselves. You know what? You wanna know what voice I think of when I hear Becka talk? I think of Basha from the Owl House. Like, I fucking hate Basha. She's easily my least favorite character from the Owl House, and mind you, I love the Owl House. I think it's a great show, but yeah, Basha's the worst character in my opinion. And for some reason, I can't help but think of her voice when I think of how Becka would sound. I mean, no disrespect to the voice actress of Basha. She's a very talented lady. But, anyways. Can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. Oh, fuck you! You're right, Becka. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Don't you kids have school tomorrow anyways? It's fall break. And we're not kids. Yeah, we're teens. You're still kids in my book. Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where did you even get those? Most teens avoid eye contact. The quiet one in the back tries to melt into the cavern wall. Oh no, I know that isn't you, Miles. It better not be you. Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you even doing here? She can ask you the same thing, bucko. Becca's right. Sounds like you're all stalking and harassing all that. This is not harassment. You're a bunch of idiot teens doing idiot teen things. You're supposed to be minding the store. It's not like anyone even comes in on Tuesdays, and Mom's there, so it's fine. Eyes dart uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother. It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you have a chance to live your life, and this is what you're doing with it. What would Dad think if he could see this? Stealing booze from the family store to dick around an abandoned mine? Dad's dead, Kanika. But if... I really don't like reading this. But if he were here, he'd be disappointed about being such a bossy jerk. Who cares if we're having hand somewhere nobody's supposed to bother us? We do. You know what, Miles, don't try and twist this around your sister. You're down here drinking with kids as young as 13. That's messed up. What fuck Miles. Kanika, you deserve so much better than this shitty little brother. Hey, don't talk to us like we aren't here. Oh, we'll get to you, Missy. Yeah, we can hear you. Alexis, don't butt in. I'm trying to make a point. We're perfectly capable of taking care of ourselves. We don't need a bunch of sad 20-somethings telling us where we can be or what we can do. Sad 20-somethings? Hey, I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? Running a clickbait YouTube channel where you run around the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. Anyway, my dad is actually a foreman at the continuous mining facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left. Not because it was dangerous or anything, so we can hang out here anytime we want. Oh, your dad clearly... You either completely made that up, or your dad is lying his ass off. Correction! Your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. What? Oh, shit. Oh, hey, Tabby. Oh my god, you did... Hey, caller didn't... Oh, no, I knew you'd figure it out. That's why it took you a minute to catch up with us. Sorry, but... Come on, it's her mine! Fine. She has more of a right to be here than we do. It's probably for the best that she's here. Do none of you understand what a boarded up mine entrance is supposed to mean? It means closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Oh, come on, this place is way sturdy. Check it out. The teen with the beanie jumps up and slaps a strut on the ceiling. Oh, was that the knocking we heard earlier? Oh my god, Zane, cut it down. You're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realized how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things. No offense, Rosalina. I think that's extremely offensive, even though I graduated the 8th grade a long time ago. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally mature. I don't believe that's true. You're just saying that because you want her to like you. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart too. Enough. The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm tired of people in this town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything, but this is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life, and I would like to see the sun again before I die. Oh, come on, you guys. Maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous things all the time, and I still do dangerous things now. Who are we to tell them where they can hang out? You're not helping, Stella. I don't know who you think you are in this situation, Stella, but I own this mine. It is entirely within my rights to tell them to leave, much like it's entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my mind not a clear enough message for you? Hell yeah, Tabitha. Terror her destroy. Tabitha shoots Becka fierce. Yeah, don't act like you are on the same side. You are just as much. She's just as angry as you as she is Stella. We just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the past couple weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. They got hot playing a couple of cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually a pretty sick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. I don't care about your home life. If you're going to do your underage drinking, go do it in the woods. Just get off my property. Tabitha... Yeah. Hey, I didn't say Tabitha was always right. Like, that's just bad advice, Tabitha. Look, Rosalina, I'm sure Oscar has a good reason for all that. He's a good guy and he cares about you. He thinks our house is haunted. Oh. Wait, what? And I should care because such a bullshit excuse. I bet he couldn't even afford it anymore and is lying to you to save face. What a coward. Hey, that's her dad. Becka, I don't think you can, like, say that about other people's families. Isn't that like bullying or something? How very astute. Who's saying it is bullying? That's literally all she's been doing. Shut up, Zane. She's still doing it. Back up. He says it's haunted? I can't believe you didn't mention it to me. I could investigate. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it, like I'm still a little kid. You're all children, and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, hey, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for child labor laws, the 5 of you might have some actual character. Exactly, Rosalina's not that mature anyway. She's still sleeps with Stunner. You do know she's also referring to you as well. Again, quit acting like she's on your side. That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, you know. I rest my case. That was cold. Wait, what did you say about child labor? Yeah, let's be honest. I'm not gonna weigh on this. This is between you and your dad. And the two of you should talk about it anywhere that isn't here. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, if Rosalina's house is haunted, we should break in and, like, ghost bust it or something. Sounds pretty rad to me. Whatever gets you delinquents out of my mind. Oh my god, Saint, you can't just bust if there's no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own house. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real. And if it's not real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house until Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Sorry, I couldn't tell my glasses were smudged. You know what? Maybe they are. Sorry, give me a second. I always hated this part of the game, like, trying to... I mean, I guess they are, like, realistic depictions of teens, but... I'm sorry, teens are annoying. Like, even as a teenager, I found them annoying. And I was also annoying as a teen. Why are we all talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There is no ghost. I don't care, and I can't believe I waste this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. Hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung, or gets crushed by rocks, or meets any one of many terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. That wasn't me, I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Still. Didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mine noises? It's Tommyknockers for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we gotta check it out. Stella! I know, but weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher. Do you have no sense of self-preservation? I want you out of here, Stella. Oh, come on, Tavi. You can come along too. If you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Nobody's going deeper into this mine. Nobody's staying in the mine. You're all leaving. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Meeks. It will not. Wait a second. Where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Wow, Kanika, maybe if you still weren't scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed this. Oh, go fuck yourself, Miles. Really, I don't care if you're a teenager. Just fuck you. I know some sneak out, and I've been zoning out the whole time I've been here. Oh, like hell you were. I bet you're lying just so you can make yourself look cooler than you actually are. They must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. Dang, I always wonder where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. Stella, stop sneaking into my minds. Please, I am literally begging you. If only all tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we could already be done with this mess. But no, there just have to be remnants from a bygone era. Didn't you just talk about how child labor was the good old days a minute ago? I was trying to get you to leave my mind. Becka's head pops out from the entrance. We're not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here a million times. Yeah, if Becka says we're safe, then we're totally fine. Whatever, come on, you two. I know a cool spot. I hate her so much. Okay, I think I know where this tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them, and I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. If these idiots get themselves lost and die, I'm not letting their families sue me into the ground. Are those really your priorities right now? Yeah, do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mind. Except for you, Odie. I'm not letting you out of my sight. Yeah, sure, I can never fit in that tunnel anyways. They've crossed a barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up. Only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever, I still have to do my dailies anyways, and the service down here sucks. I will happily escort these 2 knuckleheads out. Oh boy, is that face again? No, you are not about to wheeze your way into this, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby. I've been down here a ton. I can totally help out. I don't know why I just started talking like the Razor. From Slay the Princess, in case anyone doesn't get that reference. Tabitha says, there's no game radio, is there? Fine, I won't waste my time arguing. I've read a lot of stories about cave rescuers needing their own rescues. Are we biting off more than we can chew? Should we get some professionals down here? I am a professional. I also prefer to solve this issue without word getting out, if possible. Again, I don't want to deal with angry parents trying to sue me for their own negligence. Inspiring. Don't worry, Odie. It'll be fun. And safe. fun and safe last night. Give me a break, Stella. I'm not getting in the middle of this. There's nothing to get in the middle of. It's fine. I said Stella can tag along. You know you're happy I'm coming with. Alright, let's do this. Sure. Let's not linger any longer than we have to. Want me to take Gretchen with me? I don't know if it'll be easier to cover more ground without her. Yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't want a repeat of last night, and who knows if we'll have to do any climbing. I'll see you on the other side. Hopefully soon. Sure, we won't be long. Cool, can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. Oh, Zane. Kanika, Miles, and Zane head towards the entrance of the mines, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find the remaining teens. Alright, no dawdling. We should be able to catch up with them if we go this way. You and Stella exchange a glance as Tabitha ventures forward. As the three of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of a conversation bounce across the walls. But Becka, why are we doing this again? I thought you thought Tabitha was, like, really cool. Why are you trying to get her all mad? We're doing this because Tabitha is really cool. She doesn't let anyone boss her around, so we can't just let her boss us around. Oh, you hear that, Tabby? Someone thinks you're cool. I can't believe she used to hang out with a nobody like Stella. Okay, that phase is a little uncalled for. Hey! I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. Her videos are really neat. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? I don't. I'm doing this for free. I don't need the money. I mean, not yet, but I'm in talks with Meat Rice, and I make plenty from ads and donations. How does it feel to have a teen girl think you're cool, Tabitha? I feel nothing about it. The opinions of children don't interest me. I don't know. You kinda hesitated there. You're reading into things that aren't there, Stella. Just because your livelihood revolves around what people think of you doesn't mean that I care what people think of me. Congratulations on your sponsor, though. You do care. Dang, Stella. Meat Rice? That's a big deal. They're on like every podcast. Pretending I know what that is, if that's even a real thing. I feel like they made it up for this game, though I could be wrong. Thank you. It feels like a really big step for the channel. I'm just glad they're not gossiping about me. Yeah, I know they're just teens, but some of that stuff stung. Another knock, closer, interrupts your thoughts, followed by another. Is it just me, or is that knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? It's not just you. Okay, that knocking is starting to freak me out. Calm down, Rosalina. It's just mind sounds. Did you guys see that? No, it was just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. I saw it. Shut up! There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. That sounds just the active mind echoing through the walls, right? Nah, it's Tommy Knockers. I'm sure of it. It's not Tommy Knockers. That being said, it's also definitely not the active mind. We use a machine these days and it sounds nothing like that. It's probably just some falling rocks somewhere deep in the mine, which is also bad for obvious reasons. Are we sure the tunnel they went through is going to meet up back with us? Yes, I'm familiar with the old maps of this place. There should be a central chamber not too far from where everything joins back up. I can't believe they're making us do this. They better get ground when all this is said and done. As much as I appreciate this sentiment, I hope you're wrong. If they get grounded, it means people found out about this. I hate dealing with parents. Look on the bright side, Odie. If they didn't come down here, we You have missed out on a golden opportunity to get spooked. Tabitha glares at Stella. We're getting closer. Let's keep moving. As you progress deeper into the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but it's much louder than before. The tunnel ends abruptly in front of you. A central ladder is the only way forward. Just checking. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear the echoes of terrified teens, their panic already bouncing down the pitch-black corridors. And here we are. The tunnel they crawl through passes through this chamber below. It shouldn't be hard to find them once we get down there. I've never been this far in. Congratulations, Stella. You got what you wanted. Tabitha pulls up the ladder and disappears over its edge. Alright, let's do this. Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins to climb down. You walk to the ladder and climb down. I'm pretty sure this is the way back. Come on. Pretty sure? I thought you'd been down here before. Okay, maybe I didn't get this far in, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I definitely remember this way. Hurry. I don't want to be down here anymore. I think it was this way, actually. Oh, shut up. No one even wanted you to come with us anyway. Becka! Yep, they're close, alright. Good thing they're so damn loud. Sounds like they're really lost. The voices around you, those of the teens and your companions, sound odd, distant. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. Oh boy, here we go. You don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest. A desperate need to perceive and be perceived. Hey, are you alright, Odie? What do you think you're doing? Get away from there! Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Oh boy, here we go. Odie! Odie, are you alright? Oh, look at the background! Oh, they're gone. Oh, thank God you're alive. It looked like you had a seizure or something, then you and Tabby just conked out. I'm fine. Ugh. You can barely open your eyes. You're not fine. Neither of you move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourself while you're still recovering from whatever that was. I'm going to get you both help. Sorry if that sounded distant. I needed to take a breath. I'll be back soon, I promise. Oh man, so much dialogue. There's a reason why I'm not doing entire episodes in one sitting. You fade back out of consciousness as your companion climbs out of the pit, intent on your rescue. You oh, this is red. I didn't notice that before. You raise up on your elbows, head still swimming from the visions, your surroundings coming back into focus. Your head throbs as the knock continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. Through it, you once again hear the panicked voices of bickering teenagers echoing down the stone corridors. Becka, you're just getting us more lost. It's this way. If you're so sure, then why don't you just leave? I can't believe I let Alexis talk me into inviting you in the first place. Becka, I'm just trying to help. I said go. Okay, I will. Alexis, you don't have to go with her. You know that, right? Pick a side, Alexis. I'm sure Becka knows where we're going. She wouldn't just lie. Sorry, Rosalina. The increasingly desperate voices of the teens are drowned out by the thunderous knocking. You can practically feel the ground shake beneath you. You can almost see the walls vibrate with the intensity of the hellish sound. God, that knocking is not helping my headache. What the hell just happened? I had some sort of vision. Did you see it too? There's gotta be fiends or something down here. It's an old mine. These places are death traps. We probably just hallucinated. How can you be sure? Look, this kind of thing happens in mines sometimes, especially when there's bad ventilation. Stop being weird. We're leaving. Oh man, all this talking's really... Rosa appears in the passageway to your left, out of breath and teary-eyed. I'm so sorry I snuck off like that. I just wanted Alexis to think I was cool. The entire cavern shakes with the sound of rockfall. I don't know what the hell is up with this knocking, but that is the sound of the mine collapse. Quick, up the ladder, both of you. But wait, Becka and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they're going. I mean, they'll listen to you this time, I promise. Do you have a death wish, little girl? This isn't a movie. The best thing we can do to help those girls right now is not be buried alive ourselves. Ugh. As much as I hate Becka, she doesn't deserve to die over this. Okay, let's do this. Odie, don't do this to me. Don't you do this to them. Are you trying to get us killed? Thank you. They're back this way. Hurry. Rosalina runs back the way she came. You run after her. Wow, there's a lot more dirt. The mines shake with each new thunderous blow as bits of rock and dust fall off the ceiling and scatter the floor around you. Rosalina leads the way and Tal isn't far behind you. I thought you knew the way out. I thought you'd been down here 1,000,000 times already. I was making it up, okay? I swear to God, Odie, if we get stuck down here... You'll what? Kill me? Then you'd be stuck down here and alone. Are you trying to push my boundaries? We're coming. Just stay where you are. Rosalina, you came back. I don't want to die down here. Yeah, I'm gonna be a jerk. Look who wants to leave the mine now. Okay. You quickly push your way back towards the entrance. Pieces of fallen rock littering the path around you. All you start climbing. Now. Once the last seam is up, Tyler grabs onto the ladder and starts climbing. Fall suit and start climbing. This way, come on. Your cousin moves with the kind of swiftness you expect from someone who spent her entire working life in and around coal mines. Why couldn't you just listen to someone other than yourself, Becka? I'm sorry, okay? God. Don't you just hate it when people will only listen once they realize they made a mistake? You push forward, your burning muscles giving way to pure adrenaline. To your horror, you can see cracks forming on the walls of the tunnel. Come on, we gotta go faster. We're almost there. I can see the entrance. Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Oh boy, here we go. Should I put content warnings? No, I'll be fine. I mean, if this doesn't get this video flagged as if this prevents the video from being flagged for kids, then so be it. Then the knocking fades and you feel safe and ride back to the entrance in one piece. What the fuck? What the fuck? Rosalina, are you okay? Clearly she's not okay, hey idiot. Shut up, Becka. It was your idea to go down in the first place. This is your fault. Shit, why did this have to happen? Okay, the knocking stopped at least. All you stay exactly where you are. I'm going to make some calls. This really hurts. Stella and Kania pop their heads through the mine entrance. Tao just stormed out Hello there, are you? Oh my god! Rosalina, can you hear me? We're gonna get you out of here, okay? Still already called an ambulance. But that means cops are gonna come. They're gonna know I was drinking. They're gonna know we went there to drink, right? Becka, that doesn't matter. If my dad finds out, he'll kill me. He can't know. Coward. Becka squirms through the gap in the borders and scampers away. Don't worry about her, Rosalina. She's just being an asshole. One of us should wait by the gate to make sure they can find us up here. I'll check in with Tabby, see if she needs help. We're going to get you help. Everything's gonna be okay. Alright, I'll go down to the gate. Rosalina, I'm sorry. I'll be back soon. We're gonna get you out of here, and you're gonna be just fine, okay? Odie and Alexis will keep you safe until then. Am I gonna die? Rosalina, don't say things like that. No, I'll lift those boulders myself if I have to. Thanks, Odie. Rosalina's breath comes in quick, irregular bursts. So are mine, apparently. Reading this is hard. If I don't make it, tell my dad I'm sorry. I'm the one who has something to be sorry about. This is all me and Becca's fault. We never should have gone down there. It's not your fault. I went down there because I wanted to. Rosalina pauses, catching her breath. Thank you, Odie. I'm glad everyone else made it out okay. Couldn't have done it without your help. Yeah, sure. Let's turn this into an after-school special. You should stop hanging out with Becka. What are you trying to do? Make this some sort of after-school special? He's probably right, though. If I were just smart and brave like you, I wouldn't have let Becka drag me around down here. You wouldn't have had to go after us, and then you wouldn't be. You're the nicest person I know, Rosalina. This just isn't fair. Rosalina, can you hear me? Yeah, still just hurts like hell. Sorry, I shouldn't be pushing you to talk. I'll just hold your hand until they come back with help, okay? Alexis grasps Rosalina's hand. Tears streak down both of their cheeks as you sit in silence together, waiting for the long, anxious moment to pass before help arrives. Some of my men are on the way with rock lifts. We'll get you out of there soon. They're over here, Earl. Jesus H. Christ, you weren't kidding about the emergency. What does the H stand for? It'll be a bit for the ambulance. The nearest depot is over in Brevard, so it'll be at least another half hour. You heard the man. You have half an hour to get her out of there. Move it. Rosalina, sweetie, I'm here. Dad, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't have to be sorry. It's okay. We're all here. You can hang on, Rosalina. I know you can. Talos' men quickly get to work and manage to pull Rosalina out from the rubble just as the ambulance arrives. Sir, I'm afraid there's no space in the back. What do you mean? I can't ride with her? You're better off driving behind us. We're headed to Brevard, so it's quite a ways. Is she going to be okay? She's going to make it, right? Please, God. Yes, sir, I promise you. We're going to do everything we can to keep her stable. Her vitals are looking good. Rosalina, my baby. I'll be there as fast as I can, okay? I promise you won't be alone. I love you, Dad. You know, when I first played this section, I had the keen eye trait, so I was able to avoid this whole scenario, but damn, this is heartbreaking. The paramedics load Rosalina into the back of the ambulance and drive off. Oscar approaches you off to the side as the police talk to Tabitha and her men. What the hell happened in there? Oscar, I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's okay. At least nobody died. What happened, though? Just teens being teens. We did our best to get them out of there. No, this was no teenager's fault. It's a parent's job to make sure their kids don't deliberately put themselves in these situations. Rosalina was mad at me, and instead of fixing the thing that was driving her away, I just ignored it. This is my fault. Oscar, I'm the parent here. I'm sure she thinks I'm making things up about our house being haunted, but I've seen things that I can't explain. It's only gotten worse over time. I had an itch. She told us about down the mine. For what it's worth, I believe you. No comment, but after tonight, I don't know. Once you're back from the hospital, we can check it out for you. Thanks, Dolly. That means a lot. I gotta go. Mr. Guards... I do not... I'm pretty sure it's a Spanish-sounding name. Gutierrez? Forgive me if I butcher that. Is it okay if I come too? I want to be there for her. Of course, Alexis. It'll be good for her to see a friendly face. The two of them head over to Oscar's car and drive off. Do you think Rosalina's gonna be okay? The paramedics said she was stable. She's a tough kid. She'll be okay. Do you think it's over? Maybe the ditchlings were here for those kids and we saved them. Gosh, I hope so. Maybe things will be normal from here on out, but I feel like everything that happened in the mine raised more questions than it answered. Yeah, we don't know anything about Wayne or about what you actually saw down there. Still, fill me in outside. It's still a little too magic for me. Just because two bad things have happened doesn't mean there's a pattern. Right? Yeah, I'm just gonna say, Tata thinks we hallucinated. As soon as I saw that carving, I saw weird flashes, and when I came to, I could have sworn I saw shadows in the corners of the chamber. Was it some sort of vision? What? No. Odie's probably right. Auto-suggestion is a thing. I don't know, Neeks. You weren't down there. Odie and Tava had, like, simultaneous seizures. Next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. Just because they passed out or had seizures doesn't mean it wasn't auto-suggestion. So what happens now? What happens now? We go home. Now, hold on a minute, Miss Scarlet. Mind if we have a quick word with your cousin and Miss, in private? Okay, fine, just make it quick. And don't you dare try and pull anything on him. He did nothing wrong here. Ladies, I'm afraid that means you too. Do we need to talk to us? We witnessed this too. Oh sure, but that can wait. We know where to find y'all. I'm Sheriff Hugby and this is Deputy Derrickson. But you can call me Earl. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Welcome to Scar Hall. Hope this little accident hasn't colored your perception of the place. Lovely place to live, if you ask me. Lovely indeed. Now, Sheriff Howdy, don't you think it's might odd that these teens found themselves in an old abandoned mine on the very property Odie's fan happens to own? What are you insinuating? And don't you think it's a bit odder that Odie happened to be there with them at the time of said collapse? I'd be lying if I said it wasn't peculiar, though I'm sure you're an upright sis, and Odie, and all this is surely an unfortunate coincidence. Still, a good cop should ask himself these questions. What is there to ask? We saw some teens sneak into an abandoned mine, so we went after them. We were just trying to do the right thing. Of course, very normal you. Partner questions, just trying to gather all the facts, you see. Just being thorough. Our duties officers of the law. Well, if there's nothing more you can tell us, I suppose we'll just let you go on about your, but we may be in touch. Please don't. Have a good one. Deputy Dirksen tips his hat to you. The two officers wander back towards the mine. Dirksen taking notes as they examine the scene. You make your way towards Still Lincoln. I just can't believe it. I left them behind in there to get help. Is it my fault, Neeks? Stella, no, you did your best. It's not your fault. Oh hey, guess the cops are done with you. Where are they gonna take you in? What, are they gonna take you in for being present at an accident? Sorry they gave you our time. Small town cops, you know. Always blame everything on drifters, even acts of God, I guess. Excellent, you didn't get arrested. Now come on, let's get back to the estate. I'd like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that happened tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, Odie? Please stop trying to get my cousin killed, Stella. Come on, let's go. Tav starts walking to her car, pulling you by your arm. See you guys tomorrow. You can practically feel Tabitha roll her eyes as she drags you into the car. Tab doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, wary of what may lurk behind the tree line. Sorry about today. Tabitha doesn't answer. Did you hear me? I said I was sorry. At least you called. How are you holding up? Poorly, but I'd rather we didn't get into it. You and Kamika really don't seem to get along. She pushes my buttons. Yeah, I like her. Good for you. She doesn't like me. I've noticed. Poor Rosalina. Poor Oscar. You should have kept tighter reins on that girl. I never got into trouble like that when I was a teen, and I have Pearl to thank for that. Hated at the time, but that strictness paid off. What am I telling you this for? Are you sure it paid off? I mean, the fact that you refer to your own mother by her first name isn't exactly a good sign. You can tell me stuff. I'd like to know more about you, and about Pearl Ann for that matter. Maybe later this week. I don't have the energy to get into it right now, but I think I'd like that. I really don't think the parents are to blame here. I beg to differ. People aren't ready to be parents shouldn't be parents, and clearly there are some parents that fall for this who weren't ready. Take the librarian. There are tons of people more qualified to be parents who can't even conceive, and there he is having a kid at 19 and clearly letting her do whatever the hell she wants. Interesting that you're referring to him as the librarian. Like, in previous versions, she actually referred to him by his name, though. I guess it does make more sense that she wouldn't know his name. And look where that got her. Even if she doesn't lose that leg, she's gonna carry what happened tonight for the rest of her life. It's not fair. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything in response. You pull back as Tala goes quiet and tightens her grip on the steering wheel. Just out of curiosity, why do you treat Stella like that? Didn't you two used to be friends? It was a different time in my life. I just wish she'd get that we're not in high school anymore. I'm a different person than whoever she thinks she knows. Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha sink back into silence. This recording's nearly an hour long. You once again cross the threshold into the estate, the musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needs to be, and I'm sure it's the precursor to a horrifically stressful week. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. Thanks for calling about those kids, by the way. It was unexpected. You should have waited for me. I'm too tired to argue. I'll see you in the morning. Tala turns and makes her way upstairs, her posture defeated. You head up to your room to turn in. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the shaman, you barely even notice the dust. Your phone buzzes on the table. Y'all, there are those these are those things, right? Kanika sends a picture of a pair of ditchlings by the side of the road. I saw them again too. Another picture. This time of them staring from the tree. WTF, these things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more to them than the mind collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight. Think about looking out the guest window, but at this point you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from this evening is finally wearing off, replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes, even as you stare down at the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dread balling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you settle in between the covers. Your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalia's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you with teared, streaked cheeks, trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. Your eyes shoot back, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. Just a cat. It's always just the cat. Frou-frou. Wow, even here she looks angry. It's nice to see no living being, even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease, and you finally slip into a deep sleep. And we get another awesome animation, or animatic, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, because I decided to just, I don't know, I guess play the game how it was, like, I did notice some new things, like there was some new dialogue and some, like, new art. Yeah, I'll definitely see the different route in my hardcore playthrough, but yeah, that was episode 2. So, also, I created, like, a shit ton of saves. In case something happens. But yeah, I will, yeah, even though it was only the first 2 episodes that were reworked, I'm gonna do episode 3. As for episode 4, I'm not entirely sure, and I'll explain once I finish episode 3, but until then, this was Short John Red, and stay safe out there, and remember to take care of yourself. Okay, good day.